This was the cake.
So, is it going? All right, and stop. What were some of the things that you learned in this video, Sahara? You can cut things into halves, thirds, and fourths. So I have this piece of construction paper that I'm going to pretend is a piece of cake. And I want to share my cake with Miss Lurley. What can I do to share this cake with Miss Lurley? Kaylee, thank you for raising your quiet hand. So she said I could cut it straight down the middle so we could get equal halves. Let me get my scissors. If I cut this straight down the middle, I could have one piece for me and one piece for Miss Lurley. Are they equal?
Yes.
Let's look back at our learning target. Does anybody see a word that's unfamiliar? Not sure what that word might mean? Caleb?
Partition.
Partition. I can partition squares, rectangles, circles into halves and fourths. If we don't know what that word means, what should we do? Look it up. Let's see if Akila can find that word. Let's give her about 30 seconds to see if she can find that word, partition, and tell us, what does partition mean?
It means a verb to divide into parts.
So partition means, she said it's a verb and it means to divide into parts. When we're dividing something into parts, we're making it smaller. And let's make sure that when we're dividing something into parts, we're focusing on what type of parts?
Equal.
Equal parts. So I was able to divide my cake into equal parts for me and Miss Lurley. Today we're going to be working in workshops and we're going to be doing a fair share picnic. You guys are going to be working with your partners and you guys are going to figure out the fair shares or the equal parts of a sandwich and cookies. So before you go into your partners, each of you guys have a baggie with a sandwich that you need to assemble. You have 2 pieces of white bread, 2 square pieces of white bread, 1 circle piece of cheese, 1 brown rectangle for your turkey, and then we have some chocolate chip cookies. When I say go, you're gonna go with your partner and you are going to work together to make a sandwich. Then you have to cut your sandwich in half so that both of you get an equal share. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to use your placemat and fold it in half so that one half is for your partner and the other half is for you. You're going to write your name on the side on whatever half is yours. The last thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut your cookie in half so that each partner gets a fair share. Mahalia, you listening? Yes. All right, so that each partner gets a fair share. Now, Mahalia, tell me what we're going to be doing in our workshop.
We're going to be cutting our sandwiches and cookies in half.
Okay, so that each partner gets a what?
Equal half.
An equal half or fair share. And then what do you have to do with your placemats?
We have to fold them so we can get equal pieces, and then we're going to have to write our name.
Okay, so you're going to fold it and then write your name on your half. And then what about your cookies?
You got to cut it.
You're going to cut it in half so that each person will get a fair share. Go ahead and move with your partners, and I'm going to pass out some scissors so that you guys can go ahead and cut your sandwiches in half. Nope, you're staying right there where you are with your partner. you guys about 2 minutes to cut your sandwiches and divide your cookies. Perfect.
Together. Okay. I'm gonna put it. Wait, where's the place? No, we don't. Yeah, that's how to spell your name right, Ontario.
Yes, you are. You're cutting your sandwich and you're cutting your cookies so that each of you have a fair share. You're just folding it and writing your name on your half of the placemat. What did y'all make with your cookies? What are these called? Halves. Are those equal?
No, a little bit equal, but not equal. Thank you for the egg. Not that. Wait, I got an idea. I got a better idea.
About 15 seconds.
Got it. We're done. We were hard. Oh, I had to put it on. No, you was not. Y'all just now. Our thing was okay, we gotta make it answer. Oh no.
Macaroni and cheese.
Everybody agrees.
Uh-oh. We don't look frozen. Macaroni and cheese.
Everybody agrees.
Let's find a seat. Let's find a seat. What does partition mean? Quiet hand. What does partition mean? Kyla?
It means a verb and divide into parts.
It's a verb and it means to divide into parts. And what are ways that I can divide a shape into parts? What are ways that I can divide it into? Shanaira?
Cut it in half.
I can cut it in half. What else could I do, Sahara? I can cut it in threes. And what word should we be saying? Instead of threes, it's called what?
Thirds.
Okay, thank you for helping her out. So we can cut it in thirds, we can cut it in halves, and then what else could we do? We could cut it into fourths. We're going to go on a gallery walk, and we're going to go around and look at everyone's picnic to see if our classmates were able to cut their sandwiches and cookies into equal parts. So when I say go, you're going to stand up, pushing your chairs, and we're going to go around on a gallery walk. When I say go, some people's not ready. All right, and go. Stand up, pushing your chairs, and let's go on the gallery walk. We're looking to see if your classmates cut their sandwiches and cookies into halves. Did your classmates do the same things that you did?
No.
I know that you're ready because you found your desk and you're sitting back with your partner. Thank you, Kyla. Thank you, Caleb and Kaylee. Thank you, Saleya. Thank you, Ontario and Irene. Thank you, Malcolm. Your eyes are on Miss McGee. You're showing me that you're ready. You're in ready position. Thank you, Sahara and Connor. Waiting on Malcolm. Waiting on Braylon. Waiting on Mahalia. All right. So when y'all walked around, give me raise a quiet hand and let me know, what did you see while you were walking around? Did you see some different things other than what you did with your partner?
Yeah.
So Hannah, what did you see?
I saw triangle sandwiches.
Okay, so she said she saw some triangle sandwiches. Were they split in equal halves?
Yes.
Yes? Who did you see do do the triangle sandwich? Just tell me. Irene and Ontario, let's look at their sandwich. They cut their bread into 2 triangles. Let's look at their cheese. And then their rectangle. Is this equal shares? All right, let's see. Let's look at the board. Eyes on the board. When they cut their bread in half that way. Are these 2 shares equal?
Yes.
Yes. These are 2 equal shares. Is that the only way you could have cut your bread?
No.
No. Let's look at their cheese. How did you cut it? This way, or that way?
That way.
Come show me. You come show me. What did you do to cut your cheese into equal shares? Let me see your chair.
That's turkey.
Oh, turkey. Your turkey into equal shares. All right, so is those 2 triangles, you can sit down. Are those 2 triangles equal? Yes, they are. Is that the only way we could have cut it? No. What about the cheese? How did you cut your cheese? She cut the cheese down or they cut their cheese down the middle. Is that the only way they could have cut their turkey? No. I want you guys to look at the board and let's see if we can figure out another way to cut that bread. What's another way we could have cut that bread? Shanira, come show me. What's another way we could have cut that bread into halves? Are those equal shares?
Yes.
Yes. Straight down the middle would be an equal share. Is that the only way that you could have cut your bread? Did anybody do another way? Braylon, how is another way that we could have cut that bread into equal halves? Across the middle. Are those equal shares?
Yes.
Yes, they are. This piece and this piece are the same exact size. In order for us to know that they're equal, they have to be the same size. You don't want one person to get a bigger part of the sandwich than you, right?
No.
What about, I'm sorry? Well, if you're hungry, then you probably shouldn't be sharing. You probably should have your own sandwich, right? But in this exercise, we were focusing on fair share. So we wanted to make sure that it was fair. If that person was hungry, that person probably shouldn't have been sharing their sandwich. Right? Okay.